Hello, I'm Bood and welcome to episode 21 of Tame Valley FC. Stronger together as always. Thanks for joining me. Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new, you absolute legend. And if you want to become a true legend, you can always become a patron. You find links to that and everything else down below in the description. Now, I just want to say we're going to have a shirt competition draw at one point during this episode, so keep your eyes out. Thank you to everyone who entered and good luck to all of you too. We are at the end of the season, but I'm not sure this is going to be the last episode of the season. A lot depends on this crazy ass team of mine. Let's find out what they've been up to. Let's start with the FA Cup. Obviously we got quite far into this. We did quite well, especially in the last game against Cardiff. And this time though, I didn't B-team it. I went for it. And we got beat off West Brom. Funny old game football in it, but I wasn't too disheartened by this. Again, like I said, it was all about focusing on that league, and I think that's the most important thing. One thing I do think is important as well is our money's done really well this year. We've made money from a player sale and we haven't really lost it, which it shows you we're on a good footing here. We're not overspending then, and the money ain't just draining out to the point where I'd have to sell players, which is good because people keep coming in for me players. Now, of course, we're rebuilding all the facilities, and I had a cheeky go at the stadium, and they said, you know what, it might be a risk, but we'll look into it. It might be worth it building a new stadium. I was like, oh, check this out. We'll end up with the Brian Kane Stadium. And then they changed their minds and said, nah, we looked into it. We can't do it yet. But we thought about it. So it's something that we could possibly do in the future. And if it did happen right now, it would be the Brian Kane Stadium. He is our only legend. I'm still only an icon for some weird reason. Got Flushable and Smithy on the favoured personnel. I'm hoping we can add more names to that this year. We did easily deserve more names on there. There's been some absolute freaking top class players that are still even at the club that are on here and should be. Now I'm going to show you a couple of the games, wins only. Let's have a bit of fun with it. But ones I quite enjoyed, and I really enjoyed this one because it was a time when Kane and even the other striker were struggling. So Lee Masters got a good few games and he didn't let us down. I think we watched the goals. So after going 1-0 down, this has been a theme, I think, for the rest of the season. We've had a lot more fighting spirit. They better look at that, eh? Well done, Lee. In the Championship, they've had a more fighting spirit. And you'll see in a minute, we've just clicked. The tactic clicked. We've gone on some good runs, and the Unflushable is a beast. A couple of games later, it was back to Kane starting, which was great because he banged 2 goals in and gave me the chance to bring Lee on, and Lee did his usual. They don't call him Lee Masterclass for no reason, and this is why you don't get rid of a player like that when he's got that in his locker. You see them come back 82, 90, and then Lee to come on as a sub, and no one booed, no one moaned. Everyone was like, just wait. He silenced a stadium. Here's Ben Ballantyne, lovely little cheeky pass to Masters. You don't think he's going to get it, but he does. World class finish, Lee. This game was a funny old game. I'm not going to show you any goals. It was funny because we weren't favourites. We should be very happy with the result. We were better than the opposition, and comfortable scoreline is nice too. We absolutely destroyed them, and then we kind of switched off towards the end, but we'd already done the job in the first 30 minutes. But it shows you where Villa were in the league, because even though we battered them 5-2 in one of the last games of the season, at the very end of the game we had a trophy ceremony for them winning the league title, so it didn't matter what result they got, so maybe they just didn't give a shit. They were winning the league anyway. Maybe it was another result went their way. We'll see. But it was fantastic to absolutely annihilate a team like that. A team that's supposed to be better than you. They even win the league title at the end. But we all walk off the pitch like that. Yeah, man. So where are we in the league? Well, look at that last game of the season. We like a bit of drama here at the Valley. We are currently joint on points with Sheffield United. We could drop down a bit more. We could sneak into the playoffs. And this is what I mean. I'll show you the run in full in a second. But you can see why we've done so well, why I'm so proud of this team still. After a lot of early dips into relegation and time around here, we've really built and grown as a team, and it's been I love playing it, to the point where I haven't turned the computer off because I was on such a good run. I thought I'm not turning it off, I'm leaving it on. If I turn it off, I'll come back to it tomorrow and I'll be shit. I mean, I nearly finished the season off last night, but I was knackered, and I finished it off this morning, so I left it on all night. I wasn't jinxing myself. Turn it off, form goes right out the window. But I'm very happy, and we'll see why in a sec. So I've highlighted the last live com and reversed all the dates, and you can see it was still a bit shaky. I mean, we've not been completely perfect. This run here has been fantastic. The Swansea game, I don't know how we lost that. We didn't play well, but it was crazy. The Wednesday game, we were knackered. I gave loads of guys a game, and it backfired on me. It's backfired on me, but it is what it is. But we're going into today's game against Derby, who are in 20th and on 45 points. And if we beat them and other results go against them, could go down. Sorry, Joe Page, our superstar right back, but you might help your club get relegated today. I mean, we've already played him in a 5-2 thriller early in the season. Joe didn't have his best game, but I bet it's tough going back to Derby. Hopefully he does at block stages though. I want to batter him. I want to put him to bed and get into them playoffs. And that's what I mean. If we don't get in the playoffs, season ends today. If we get in the playoffs, we'll get another episode this season. Could be a playoff special. Hey, I love this club. I love it. Who's been doing the business for me? Well, Dougie Black is still technically your best player. He's got some game time in this year, Dougie. And I mean, look at the Dugster. He's not the best, is he? But he's lovely. And his ginger beard is so shiny. Brian Kane, some said, could he cut the mustard? He is now a potential championship player. This is what I mean. So I showed you a lot of information last year, didn't I? With where they are and where they could be. And Brian Kane was a flat out League One player. No, he's not. I knew he wasn't. And now he can become a championship player. So I think that can change. Greeno has been fantastic. He's still wanted. Who wants him? Arsenal. Woohoo! We're going to keep hold of him. But then you've got a lot of these good young players. Barron, the kid I bought from Spurs, only put in the squad on the last day of registration, has not let me down. He's been a great asset. Unflushable, has been punching above all expectations this year. I thought he would have been flushed away by now, but you can't unflush the unflushable. Stuart Clare loves that new role behind the striker. Him and Caney have got a link up and they're very good together. But yeah, Dan Matheson, the backup right back, has played at centre half a ton and kind of took games off the legend that is Smith, because Smith's had a few injuries, so he's been here and there trying to get back into the team. But we changed for appearances. I've been trying to give guys a game. I mean, CP's at the bottom. Forget the third choice keeper. We all love CP, but he still made 15 sub appearances. He comes on and he does do something. It's not been his best year. We'll see what happens with CP, even much as I love him. A few lads are unhappy. Willie Grieg, I think, wants to leave. I can see why. So again, there'd probably be big changes, but then hopefully we've got a bit of money, haven't we? Might be able to pick up a few good players for next year and really start to develop the side. Might have to say bye to some absolute beasts, some absolute legends. But you got Lee Masters. Why would I get rid of Lee? 6 goals, 3 assists, 24 sub appearances. He scores that important goal when you need it. So I'm happy. Obviously there'll be changes, there'll be tweaks, but it happens in football. Also, what happens in football is managers get the sack. Kyle Lord started with me at Denton, and even though he was slightly behind me, he got them into the Football League. And because they were mid-table, they finally give up on him and sacked him. Denton are down there, 17th. Got Oldham and Stockport, two of my favourite clubs above them. But look where Wigan are. Wigan have been relegated. My rebuild, Wigan. No way they're going to be non-league. I've just won the Champions League with Wigan. Funny old game, innit, eh? So yeah, I think they were about 15th, I think. So he's not dropped down too much. But yeah, sacking Kyle Lord. You're checking on my sons? I don't think we've done this for a while. Fletcher, my oldest son, who will not shut up, is in there now playing bloody Paw Patrol. He's doing alright, 14 goals in 19. He does very well in the Championship, and they do yo-yo Brentford. When he goes up, he struggles. Come back down, he's okay. He's definitely a Championship player. He had the potential to be a Premier League player. I don't know if he's going to get there, but he's worth 20 million. His brother, on the other hand, has kind of been promoted to the first team at West Brom. He only played a few times, so it looks like he was a squad player, a fringe player, it says. He had that little stint with us, didn't he? And then they snatched him off me and forced me to promote Stuart Clare, who was out on loan. I brought him back, and Stuart's been great. He's been playing here, mainly, most of the year. Now, talking to kids, we've had the youth intake, and the best player was Louis Cox. Young, black, English dude, 16. So, I've been saying this for a while, so what I'm going to do is, obviously, not this episode, not the next episode if we get in the playoffs, the episode where we start a new season. I've got a lot of young talent here with high star ratings, and obviously not Johnson Barron, But the likes of Josh Loft, we'll have a look at Josh. He's white and blonde. We've got Martin Hart as well, another midfield centre. Kids I want to give a chance to, definitely next year. Put him in the squad. Michael Taylor, a young striker who I quite like the look of as well. Tim Jeffrey. Let's have a look at Tim. Tim, come on, Timo. Tim Jeffrey, centre half. And of course, young Louis Cox. Now, I'm going to do a bit of a regen comp at the start of next year. We'll do a lot of competition. I'll ask you a question. You'll all enter it. Obviously, I kind of need to know if you're black, because then you could be Louis Cox if you win. You don't want to be a white dude and be Louis Cox, or the opposite way around, really, do you? I want to get the ethnicity right for you guys so it's not dodgy. So yeah, I mean, I think, forget Lenny Hanny. We're going to go up from Josh. So these players, I'm going to put up for grabs for name changes and for you to become part of the series going into the next season. So unfortunately, the Unflushable hasn't made it. He wasn't fit enough. So instead I've got Baron on the right hand side. The Unflushables, he wasn't fit. I tried to rest a lot of players in the last game and it backfired on me. Could have had this wrapped up the playoffs, really. You take a gamble now and again, don't you? But still a good team out here. Claire, good player. Here's Matheson, backup young right back. He's a youngster. And he's done a cracking job at centre half. But here come Derby. They've got nothing to play for apart from survival. So they've got tons to play for. So even though they're down there, do not be fooled. It's been disallowed. Come on, boys. Come on, the Valley. We are the Valley. We are... Come on. Let's do this. I mean, there's times of this I was thinking, 13th mid-table, I'll take that. And even that, you've seen the run. It's just a good league where anything can happen. And, you know, we put good sections of runs together. And I had a few dodgy patches. Here's Claire. Go on, lad. Pinging it out to Martin. Left back, charging forward. What a ball. Ooh, Macca. What's been good is, like, I think a lot of the time we've come up through the leagues, it's been that band of brothers mentality. Early doors it was fine, but as we've gone up through the leagues, here's Kano. Our brotherhood got us through it, I think. And then what's been good is a lot of the players that have come in are good, young, hungry players. Or they've come up through the academy themselves as a regen. So they know the club, they love the club. They've ingrained in the club. They've been playing certain style. They know the mentality. I love that. I love when this kind of save happens. And, you know, there is a slim chance here now. We could get promoted. Let's be honest. If we can win today and get in the playoffs and get through the playoffs in the Premier League. Do I want that to happen? I'm going to try my best. But here we go. Oh, good finish. Derby aren't having it though. Derby want to stay in the league. Yeah, if you think about it, you know, obviously Premier League money, it'd be great, blah, blah, blah. Because I get promotions is insane. But with my, if you think about it with my head, we're still young, we're still a good team. I think we'd be suited to staying in the Championship and learning a bit more and growing and go for it maybe next year or the year after that. Here's Pagey. Can he help us beat the team he loves more than any other? Here's Macca. It feels like this first half has gone on forever. But as always, thanks for the support of the series. Hit that thumbs up. Don't be shy. Here is Barton. Fresh legs. Come on, boys. Here's Ring. He's been alright. Good pick up from Bradford. 1 on a 3. Solid defender. Here's Barton now. Come on, lad. Look up. Right, end of the first half here. And we're getting a highlight. Which usually means something important is about to happen. Hopefully it doesn't. But yeah, sometimes when you watch this game enough, you think, I know what's going to happen here. It's going to be a goal or a very close chance for Derby. Or a bit of Macca magic. Look at him charging down the left-hand side. Come on, can he find Kane? He does, Brian Kane. Brian Kane, what you doing, Bri? Well, it's our time, and we are easily the better team. But we're getting beat. I've told them I'm not happy. And they all got motivated. I'm actually going to go attacking because we're playing positive football at the minute. Let's go. I might actually shout at him and demand some more. Let's see what happens. Here's the Master Flash. Here he is. Can he cut inside? He does. He finds Barton. Barton pinging it. He's going to get it back as a shit weak ass shot. Here's Joe Page. Pick that straight back up, charging with determination against his own team. I mean, he even owns that shirt. He wears it at training sometimes, that pink derby kit. But there we go. Darrell Motion. Always loves to score end of season. Although he's got 3 this year. Yeah, one of the shirts I will be giving away at the end of the episode is from Darrell Motion. All the way from France. Oui, oui. Bonjour, monsieur. S'il vous plaît. Je m'appelle Boud. Matheson is knackered for Smith. Great swap, but I'll take that little bit of advice. I don't know if the draw's enough. I haven't seen the league table pop up. Maybe you have. But yeah, Sheffield United out. We're battling it out with them. I think it's us and Sheffield United. So if they win, I think we're out of the playoffs. But you know, we can be very proud. We were in the relegation zone at one point. To fight our way up through such a tough-ass league shows character. And we can build on that character, can't you? You can build on it. There's only one thing to do in the dying moments of a game. And that is bring on the masterclass to try and save it for you. Let's see if he can. If he does now, I might actually cream in my pants. Here's Barton. Look for Lee. Look for Lee. Give it Lee. Give it Lee. Oh, don't give it Lee. Barron might have just put us in the playoffs with that. 2-1. The league flashed up for a second and went off. I'm thinking if Sheffield... I can't remember. I didn't even check the maths. I'm thinking if Sheffield United win. Is it Sheffield? I'm guessing they'll go up anyway. I think we needed other results to go our way. But I think we can be pretty proud. Here's Maka. Go on. I'd love Lee to score. Give it Lee Masters. Darrell Motion to Walcott, who's been another great guy who's come in and just settled straight in with the boys. Become part of it. Like he's never not been here. But here's Derby. Here's Derby. Come on, I want to win this game. I want to win it. Ring, great bit of defended. Finds Martin, long ball in it. Right, I think the unflushable is coming on for the dying seconds of the game. Don't know how much he'll contribute. We'll see. Here's Martin to Motion. Back to Martin. Can we kill it off with one more goal? Not if he goes that way. But Lee might do one of his famous assists where he boots it forward. He's not. Ringy, kicking it to Lee Masters. Do we get a masterclass? We do! We do! The number 10. Eh? The number 10 super sub. Right, well, there we go. That is the end. Brilliant. Barron in the 87th minute won as the game, and then Lee Masters, in style, like he always does, got his super sub goal. What a legend, eh? Deserves his shirt up on that wall, doesn't he? Anyone up for a cheeky playoff special in the next one? I am. Look at that. Millwall, The Valley, Fulham, Sheffield United, all on 77 points. Can't believe we've done that. That is absolutely fantastic. Buzzing my titties off. I am. Unfortunately, Millwall, 3 goals, and you didn't make it. But Fulham, Sheffield United, and West Brom. Yeah. But yeah, we'll see what happens, eh? I didn't think we'd have a cheeky special one, another episode this season, but we're going to. Hope you're excited for it as much as I am. I'm also quite nervous. So is it Fulham, Sheffield United, and West Brom? Let's have a look. Sheffield United battered us. West Brom, we drew with them. Fulham, we beat them. Oh. Let's go back again. Let's have a look. Go right back to the start. Fulham, so we beat Fulham twice this year. West Brom, we beat them in the other game. Sheffield United, a team we want to avoid, I'm guessing. And even though Joe Page is a legend at the Valley, he is a Derby fan. And even though we beat his team, they somehow managed to avoid relegation. Stuart Clare's going to be out for a little bit. Unflushable still got his fitness back. But, you know, we've got some rest time, and this is going to be insane. It's going to be intense, man. I can't believe it. We could actually get in the Premier League, but let's be honest, this is insane. I love this game, and I love the new tactic as well. I love everything about it. I'm loving it. Well, there you go. That is the end of the episode. As always, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and get involved in the comments. I love to know what you think. But this team just keep getting better. And in the next one, before the playoffs start, I'm going to do a graphic again where I show you what level the guys are at, because they have all improved. A lot of them have. A lot of them just work well in the team. A lot of the new guys have come in and fitted in. The guys who've come up have done really well. It's a pleasure to play, and I'm enjoying it. And you know, at one point I thought I was getting relegated this year. I thought we are doomed, but we changed it up. You've got to change things. Anyway, I'm very happy, man, because I generally didn't think we'd sneak in to the playoffs like we did today. I thought something was going to go wrong, but it didn't. And I will shut up and do the draw. Here's my hat. It's full of names. Quite a few of you entered. Shirt giveaway. We've got 2 to give away. First off, we'll do my shirt. So this is from me to you, and we have Joseph Banks. Joseph, congratulations. Email down below email me. Check the sizes on the website first because some differ. Make sure you get the right size. I'll throw you over there. I'll need your size and your address, and I'll get your shirt ordered. Next up, I've got Martin Burmeister. Martin, I hope I've said your name right. Martin Burmeister. Congratulations, boys. Again, check the sizes. Email down below. I'll need your size and your address. Probably won't be with you for about 3 or 4 weeks, but it is what it is. Thank you as always for the support. Hit that thumbs up. Stay happy, stay safe, and come back for the playoff special. Episode 22, eh? Come on the Valley.